Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are playtesting Mythic Mike's Mono Black Aggro deck. This is an interesting list because it kind of does a hybrid between skeletons and just other very powerful mono black aggro creatures, so I'm curious to see how it performs. Now just one thing to keep in mind, Mythic Mike posted this list and played a lot of games with it prior to the ban, and he claimed that it has a very high win rate, and of course now we are in post-ban world, so whether the deck is still as optimized to this post-ban meta world that we're in, of course I'm not 100% sure of that. We're going to have to find that out today together. The reason I'm interested in this deck is because my strategy to try and get mono black aggro to work has always revolved around Unstoppable Slasher and Bloodletter of Acklazards to try and get that one-shot kill. But one thing I haven't tried or haven't really considered is to use Corpses of the Lost. This is another very interesting card because it comes down, it gives all your skeletons a buff as well as creating a skeleton of its own, and it also gives all your skeletons haste. So this is a really good way to also sort of blitz your opponent and keep them off balance before they can stabilize. So the deck is structured as follows. It's got the skeleton synergy with cards like Tiny Bones, Forsaken Miner, the Case of the Stashed Skeleton, and then the Corpses of the Lost, and then don't forget the Soulstone Sanctuary powers up as a skeleton as well. So that's the one half of it. And then the other half is just very powerful mono black aggro creatures. Cecil the Dark Knight, 2/3 Death Toucher that becomes a lifelinker, the Bat for disruption, Slash is still a very powerful card even if it's not paired with Acklazards, Gex for card draw, and then the Quasi Revenant Flying Death Touch lifelinker, very tough for opponents to deal with. Then for the removal package we have Cut Down and Stab. We have 4 Strategic Betrayal. I'm interested in this card because I don't actually know if this card was very good pre-ban. I mean, I think it's actually better post-ban. Pre-ban, I get it, it was good against Omniscience, but I found it very lackluster because you were mainly playing Steel Cutter, and against Steel Cutter, they just sack a token, and you really need to take out their Slick Shot or their Drake Hatcher. But anyways, we're in post-ban world, so let's see how it does. And then Feed the Swarms. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. It's really easy to forget that Mono Black has a way of taking out enchantments right now, and let's hope that I remember that in the gameplay today, because the ability to take out enchantments is actually very important in the current meta. So that's the idea, and that's what we're doing. The way that this series works, just as a reminder, I play 5 games with this version of the deck posted by the content creator. Then I take an intermission and I tweak the deck a little bit, making a couple of adjustments to it based on what I think might make the deck better. And then I play another 5 games with my version, and then at the end, I give you a final analysis. But that's the idea for today, and I do hope you enjoy the gameplay. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting my nostalgia aside because I want to find out what Mythic Mike's aggro deck built around Corpses of the Lost can do for us in the arena today. Boy, this is a very slow hand on the play. I think we mull this. I mean, on the play, and we only have a 3-drop and we're an aggro deck. Okay, this is better. We ditch land, hope to draw another land. I think that's what we're doing here. I don't think we can drop Cut Down. We need all our stuff, hope to draw another land. I think this deck plays 24 lands. So we should be okay on the land count. Risky, but that is what I'm doing. If this is equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample. That is potentially very problematic. Maybe we can cut it down in response. Something like that. It's Goblins. Wow, nice synergy by the opponent, yeah? I'm just trying to think if they want to be aggressive or defensive. Feed the Storm is nice because I like the removal. I want to hold this Cut Down for something else, like maybe the Sear Slicer Goblin. Yeah, that's a good target. I think that's a pretty good target, right? Cut Down. Maybe I could have held Cut Down in case they equip it and give a double strike. Yeah. Maybe that would have been better, huh? Stab is nice. Because we can still do that, actually. Well, we're not drawing the land, but we have lots of removal. That's pretty nice. We have to hope that they equip this thing and we can kill it in response. Don't you control an artifact? Okay. This is sorcery speed. Oh boy. I think we can take this bat. I mean, if they get double strike on something, we're in trouble. And it gets around the stab. I'd really like to bait them into using this leyline axe. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think we're just going to kill all their creatures now. I think that's my plan. So make sure they have nothing they can equip in the first place. It's a pretty good strategy, right? Feed the swarm. Another equipment. Now, do we go for bat or slasher? Oh boy. I think we go for bat here. Try and like anticipate what they have in hand and work around it. 2/2. Okay, wait. What does this do? Okay, this is 3 mana, 3 mana. Equip abilities you activate for equipment cost 1 less to activate. Equipped creature has double strike. I think we're taking out one of these guys. I don't know. I don't know what to take. I've never seen any of these cards before. I hope that I didn't make a mistake there. If I did, then I'm just going to have to learn from that. Never seen this, this, or this. All brand new cards to me. Izzet, King of the Dwarves. Whenever Izzet or another dwarf you control enters. Or Moradin. Comes with a 2/2. Okay. I think opponent just got really mana screwed in this game. I thought it was Goblins, but it's like a Goblins equipment deck of some sort. Okay, we're gonna land, surveil. Corpses of the Lost, sure. Don't think it's gonna matter, but whatever. Okay, nice win. Opponent got mana screwed there, so I don't think we can infer too much from that game, but it's always nice to start with a win. Okay, in the last game we beat an equipment aggro deck. They kind of got mana screwed, but we'll take it. Here we go first. A little bit slow. We do want a 1-drop, but it's okay. We have the corpses. Yeah, we'll try this. Get down a case of the stashed skeletons, hopefully, on turn 2 here. Red. Marauding Macho. Man, this thing can go out of whack, huh? I think we will still try to be aggressive here. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. But we are on the play, and my thinking is maybe they don't play a creature this turn. And then we can creature and kill their creature next turn, something like that. Or maybe we just go for Corpses of the Lost and race them. This says Menace, which is really nice with the Gix. Okay, that's actually good. Really good. As long as they have one creature, Strategic Betrayal is really nice. Okay, so we play the Forsaken Miner. Let's just think here. We could also just go for Pure Aggression, but I don't think we need to. I think this is fine. Next turn we can choose what to do. Either go for Gix and card draw or you know, Pure Aggression. Opponent puts the counters there. Tricky. So corpses gives +1/+1, but it doesn't get around the fear of missing out. So do we just go for Gix and try to find an answer to the fear of missing out? Corpses, we attack. They block one of our creatures. I don't think that that is that helpful. I think we're going to try this play. Okay, draw a card. Thank you. Land. Next turn we can double spell at least. That's something. Man, when this deck has 3 mana and fear of missing out, I'm very nervous. They might invest their whole turn in killing Gix. It is really a must-kill threat. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that. Watch the tower. Don't invest their whole turn, but they see the danger of Gix. They have another one. Interesting. Now they have a 4/5, which we can't get through. Very tough. We go for the attack. That is interesting. I think we start with a bat, see what's in the hand, and then we can decide between the quasi and the corpses. Bloodmaw. Vivi Torch. Self-destruct. Oh boy, what is the right choice here? They only have 3 mana. Target creature does X damage to any other target where X is its power. We take Vivi, we prevent them from casting Vivi 1 turn. I think I'm pretty happy with that. And since they have Floodmaw, I think it's better to get Corpses of the Lost down. Since it creates hasty things. Which means that if they bounce our skeleton, I guess they can bounce the token, but I still think it's better than the Reverend that can't really do any impact on the board in that turn. So the idea was that now they have to invest their whole turn in, if they want the Vivi back, they have to invest their turn in actually... What the hell was that? Nice. I did not expect that. What did that do? For 5. Oh, they cast it for 3 and it obliterated our entire board. Wow, that was rough. Okay, I did not expect that. We can look for any card we want because the case is solved, right? We have to pay 2. Oh boy. Hold on. So we can do this, or is it solved only at our end step? Okay, it's not solved yet. I think it's only solved at our end step. Right, okay. I need to learn that about the cases. Okay, we get a Reverend down as well. Now it's solved. So next turn we can actually get any card we want, and we can get another Corpses of the Lost potentially. We're not out of this yet, but this fire magic absolutely took me by surprise. Man, I did not see that coming. Interesting addition by the opponent. Makes actually a lot of sense in this deck because you can potentially get a lot of mana from Vivi and then obliterate the board. Let's see what opponent does here. They have to kill the Reverend, I feel, with the Torch the Tower. Oh no, Torch only deals 2. They can't actually get rid of the Reverend with a Torch. They can kill the Miner. bounce the Revenant. Revenant, not Reverent. Revenant. Opponent's thinking here. Oh, wait. This spell was bargained, it deals 3. I always forget about that. Okay, it deals 3 if it's bargained. So, opponent has got this, which says target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power. So I think our best chance is to get Corpses of the Lost, right? Because if we get Corpses of the Lost and play it, then we get another skeleton and it gets boosted up. I think that's right. And then it's 2/4 damages. I think that's okay. Sacrifice case. Take Corpses of the Lost. Play Corpses of the Lost. I hope I haven't miscalculated something here. Get another hasty skeleton. So now we got 2 hasty skeletons. Opponent can only deal with 1 because they attacked. And we go for lethal here. Opponent bounces one of them. They drew a torch or something, they can kill the other one as well. But I think this is our best shot at winning this game. Another win. Very impressive, very impressive. Okay, skeletons are on a roll. Last game we got a win over the Vivi deck. Even though opponent managed to obliterate our entire board, we still managed to get the win there. That's very impressive. Well, here we're on the draw. I think the last 2 games we've been on the play, which has certainly helped us with our luck. I think we can keep this hand, but we have no removal and we're on the draw. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least. Oh man, it looks like control. These bats are going to have to be very good for control. Well, we could start with scrying here. Might not be controlled, could still be... the Omniscience deck doesn't play the Restless Anchorage, right? I think we'll keep the Miner. It kind of lets us double spell on turn 3. I think it's okay. Opponent plays another land. I think we start with a bat. Always good to have a look at the hand against control and see exactly what you're up against. Oh boy. Well, temporary lockdown obliterates us. We know that. So that's an option to take out. Obviously, they can just bounce the bat though. I think we maybe take Jace. Hold on. Got to take this lockdown. I've got to take... Okay, I'm going to try take Jace here. Jace is a huge problem. They do have the ability now to counter the bat, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we do... let's play the Reverent. Ooh, if we do this and they counter it, they'll probably counter this because they can't. It doesn't. The lockdown doesn't solve this problem. So maybe we do that, and then next turn we bat and take the lockdown. But they've got this Hornlock Whale. Let's see if opponent wants to use the whale here. Okay, they decide to use the whale. I think we'll keep that. Play another bat then. I think we gotta take Jace. And then we play the Miner. That forces them into playing the Lockdown. And we can never get it back. Or we just sit tight. Got this to kill the Baser. It's just sit tight. I don't think they'll play Lockdown just for one card. Okay, opponent surveils. Now they know we have the bats. I think we have to play the Reverend. Force them to counter it. And then play the bat and try to take the Lockdown out their hand. Anything else that we play, they're just going to not react in any way, because they're going to say, well, why would I react? I've got the Lockdown. So the only other option is to power up the Soul Stone and apply pressure with a Soul Stone. Let's try that. Okay, we can't attack with a bat because they can power up the anchorage. I think we now play the Reverend because now we need to do something. And this forces them to counter it. I think this is okay. They don't bother countering the Reverend. Interesting. Kind of surprised by that. Well, we have to hope now they don't have a sweeper. Obviously, if they have the sweeper, we are pretty toast here. They do have the sweeper. Well, we are in trouble, but we're not dead. We're going to replay this bat. Take the Jace. But now, I should have taken Lockdown there, right? Because now they're going to lock down and get it back. Okay. That was probably a mistake. Yeah, I think we've probably lost this game. I think I might have made some mistakes as well, but they have so many sweepers. It's so hard for us to play around all their sweepers and stuff like that. Opponent doesn't bother. Temporary lockdowning. I guess we could have put this on the thing. Does it really help? Well, I don't think there's any point in us to play more stuff. Okay, opponent goes for the lockdown now. And I guess they're going to get their Jace. Damn. They don't bother playing the Jace as well. Well, I guess we just go for pressure here. See if we can maybe do something useful. Unlikely. Play a Case. Play Cecil. Living their best life here, making treasure tokens. Opponent plays Beza. If we had a land, we could have killed Beza, but now we don't have a land. Kind of my fault because I powered up the Soulstone. I wasn't thinking about the sweeper at the time. Well, I think we forced them to use the removal. Oh, we can kill an enchantment? Oh my god. I didn't even realize this. I'm holding this card that that can kill an enchantment. Hold on. Oh, if we had an extra land, we could do it. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to try and kill this enchantment. Try kill the lockdown. But we've got to get the... Oh man, I'm not used to this card. Okay. I don't even think of black as being able to kill enchantments, you know? Yeah, opponent sacks it. Okay. So they actually tapped out here. That's good for us. Well, at least they won't see this coming. They've only got 2 mana, right? I didn't make a mistake there. Okay, we get Bat back. The Bat returns. Oh my god. Get lost 3 steps ahead, Jace. This thing that lets them bounce our entire board. I think we have to take this. We can't let them bounce our stuff. Oh, but then they can just get lost at... Oh man, I'm full of mistakes against this deck today, aren't I? Well, at least we get lost out their hand. That's something, I suppose. Could have used a map token there as well. Whoops. Okay, opponent bounces our stuff. Okay, I think we are dead here, and I'm gonna scoop here. I think we're dead. I made some mistakes there. Man, I completely didn't even realize I had this in my hand, so, you know, I've got to take the blame for that one. Okay, in the last game, we lost to Control, Azorius Control. I think I really need to get better at playing against Azorius Control. Like, as an aggro deck, there's a certain strategy that I don't think I quite have right. It's about, you got to apply enough pressure, but not too much, kind of thing. And I'm not that skilled at it yet, so got to improve there. Okay, opponent goes first. We'll keep this hand. Again, would like to see more swamps. Do we get the miner down? I think we'll hold the cut down for something better. Like, this is good, but they got better stuff that we can cut down, I'm pretty sure. Like this thing. This thing I hate. Okay, we don't get rid of the land, which kind of sucks. And we get a land, we don't have black mana is what I mean. Ooh, that's good, but man, we need black mana, but I don't think we say no to cut down, right? I don't think we say no to cut down. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Whenever this creature or another goblin you control dies, exile the top card of your library. If it's a goblin creature card, you may cast this card until the end of your next turn. Well, maybe I'll regret this, but I want to look at their hand here. The mob boss, we have to take this card out their hand, no doubt about it. But we can wait. This is +2/+2, kills an artifact. I mean, we have no artifacts and we can survive that for the time being. Okay, no blocks. Oh boy, okay, maybe I misplayed this game as well because we have to go for the mob boss now. I don't think we have a choice. Like, we just cannot let mob boss come down. If we just had more black mana, we'd be fine. Oh, whoops. Why didn't opponent block this? I forgot that. I thought it had... Yeah, whatever. Opponent could have blocked that and just taken it out. They thought we had some trick. We didn't. Well, if we draw black mana, maybe we can stabilize here. Okay, opponent is that enough? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Down to 3. Not much we can do here. They get a Sear Slicer Goblin down. Another non-black mana source. Damn. Man, I think had we just drawn black mana, we might have had a chance there because we could have actually cut stuff down while building our game plan. Okay, well, we started pretty hot with this deck, and now we've taken 2 losses in a row. We were also on the draw. I am starting to be a bit worried about the mana base, but let's see how this game goes. Okay, this is a good hand. We do need land, though. We need one more land, and we need it to be a black source. I have removal, which is nice when you're on the play. Especially if we can get a creature down early. Okay, that's good. It's really good. Attack the opponent here. Down to 18. Now, if they play a creature, we can kill it. Oh, wait, what is opponent doing? Soul Guarded Lantern. That is fine. Start with an attack here. Now we have a choice. Do we go for Bat to see what the heck this opponent's doing, or do we just go for max pressure? Just go for max pressure here. Got an opportunity here to get down the Slasher and force them to deal with it. I think it's worth it. If they have lockdown, it's not good enough. So I don't think there's a turn 3 that obliterates our entire board, no matter what they do. Opponent discards. Well, if they have Get Lost, they're going to use it anyways here, so there's no point hitting the bat before. I guess if they have like Elspeth Smite, I'm going to regret not batting up first, but... Yeah, okay, I thought they had Get Lost. Well, it does come back. I think we just go for the Reverend here, honestly. And then put a map token on the Cecil. Spread out the damage. Tiny Bones. The Tiny Bones... I don't think we need that right now. Okay. See what opponent has here. They do find that land. We're going to bat next turn and try and take a sweep out their hand or something like that, because I feel like that might be what they have in hand. That is fine. Okay, well, our situation is looking really good. I guess we bat first. See what they have in hand. Yeah, no reason not to bat first, yeah? Get Lost, Exorcist. Battle Menu. Elspeth. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Okay, that we don't care about. Just have to make sure that none of our creatures get 4 power. Get Lost. We just take out this carrot cake. Create a 2/2 White Knight creature token. Target creature gets per surface. Destroy target creature with 4. I don't know. I think we just take it lost because we're going to try and blitz them before they can really stabilize here. Okay, we don't want them to be able to kill any of our stuff. So I guess we map up the bats. More tiny bones? Come on. Strategic betrayal to prevent them from getting value. And now we attack. Nice win. Opponent got a bit mana screwed there as well, so, you know, I guess you kind of have to take that into account, but I'm going to take the win nonetheless. So this deck is feeling pretty good to me right now. I haven't made many changes. I've taken out the stab for 2 more cut downs. I just find it to be a bit more flexible, and, you know, it does take out Vivi if it comes down on that turn and they can't make it too big, and that's a huge threat. So I just think cut down's a little bit more flexible than stab. I've also taken out 1 Revenant, and I've added another case just to get a bit more skeleton synergy going. And I just feel like this deck is a little bit 3 mana heavy with corpses, slasher, praetor, and revenant. So I just want to make it a little bit faster. And then I've taken out the go for the throat, and I've added another feed the swarms, because this destroys enchantments, and I never thought about it. This actually solves the temporary lockdown problem. You can get your bats back and all that kind of stuff. So I want to actually test that out a bit more. So I've added 1 more of that. And for the mana base, I've taken out the Surveil land, and I've put in another Soulstone Sanctuaries and boosted up the number of swamps, because I've just found that in a couple of games, I really need those 2 lands early on so I can like cut down and play a bat or something like that. So those are the changes that I've made. Let's see if it improves things. Maybe it makes things worse. We're going to play 5 more games and find out together. Okay, let's see if the changes that I made make things better or makes things worse. The arena. There's no heart. It will test us. And if the changes are not good, we're going to find out very, very quickly. Opponent goes first. Cut down's nice. We have our land, which is what I was wanting to get. We have 1, you know, it's pretty good, pretty good. It'd be nice to have a turn 2 play, but maybe we use cut down. I think we just kill this now, right? Yeah, we just kill this now. Whatever they play on turn 2, we also kill. Okay, it's Tifa. Very good target for us. Take out Tifa. Next turn, we can double spell and then get down the corpses the next turn. As long as they don't go too fast here, we're okay. That's pretty good. Oh wow, triple skeletons and then corpses is pretty good, right? Get down our army of skeletons here. Man, we've given ourselves a good chance by taking out their scaling stuff. Now let's see how explosive they are this turn. They explode this turn, we are in trouble. Hydra. That is very dangerous. Wow, and they've got 2 fabled passages. That is rough. That is really rough. So they can double the number of counters. So they can double and double, so it goes to 8. Wow. I think we have to hold back the tiny bones as a blocker. I mean, I think we have to attack and apply pressure, otherwise what are we doing this whole game? Opponent takes the damage. Why would they not block with this? Double the counters. They don't double the counters again. Man, this card is so explosive. Traveling Chocobo. Opponent's probably looking for a land. Yeah, wow. 16, and they can double it again. Well, we can kill it, but it's got trample, so doesn't help. 64, 64. Pretty insane when this deck pops off. Okay, okay, okay. No need to show off, my friend. No need to show off. Boy, that didn't start well. Okay, in the last game, opponent got a 64-64 Hydra on us, and they weren't even done. I just scooped because I was like, I don't need to see more of that. Opponent goes first. Guess it's a decent hand on the draw because we can at least keep the board clean. Oh, we have Strategic Betrayal. That's pretty good. Okay, well, we're going to have to make do like a lot of... This is going to have to be very good for us. Need to time these Strategic Betrayals really well. I mean, I'm assuming that they are the... Assuming that they are dinos. They are not dinos. It is the... It is the Discover deck. Okay, I thought it was dinos. Well, opponent good games us. They've got the whole thing to go. I have to be honest, and I don't want to sound whingy or anything, but I think that this Discover thing is a problem because there's really nothing you can do to interact with it. Opponent pretty much has to get to 5 mana and play Breaching Dragonstorm, and unless you can counter it or prevent the ability from actually occurring, it's not like you can interact with the graveyard or, you know, do anything like that. You're kind of just sitting there and there's nothing you can do. I don't like this thing, and I hope that Wizards do something about it. If there's something that I'm not aware of, like a way of interacting with it that, you know, I need to know about, please let me know. But right now I don't see how to do it, and I think that it makes for like pretty bad matchups. Okay, so 2 losses in a row. Last turn, we really didn't get a chance to do anything. We were playing the Discover deck, and they just did the thing. We go first this time. 2 Corpses of the Lost. Kind of like that. Gives us a chance, maybe. Rabbits. Do we just try to beat rabbits? Like, just be faster than them? I mean, we are on the play, and we have ways to pump our squad. I think we're going to try race them here. Yeah, I think we're going for the race strategy. We have Corpses of the Lost. We have to hope that we draw another land. And then we can get Corpses, and then we can get another Corpses plus the Miner. If they have Sheltered by Ghosts, it's going to be sad. They don't have Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay. I think we're just going for raw damage. Ooh, we can actually kill this. No, let's kill this. No, let's kill this. Sorry, I'm not thinking clearly here. Okay. Opponent has Sheltered by Ghosts. We will be sad though. I think that is the one card that gets him out of the situation. That's actually fine. Because we have another Corpses. Wow. Interesting. I mean, they have done a great job here of dealing with our board, but they don't know that we have a lot more pressure. Oh, cut down's so good here. Corpses. We're holding cut down in case they have... Sheltered by Ghosts. And we solve this. Okay, I think we're probably okay this game. Valley Quest Caller. Okay, nothing goes out of cut down range, so it's fine. Okay, 2-2. Whenever what's it called? Phineas attacks, put a 1-1 counter. So it's not going to get to attack this turn, so it's fine. Oh, whoops. Why did it get +1/+1? Oh, because it's a thing. Whoops, okay, I didn't realize that. It's fine. See if opponent does here. They only attack with 1. I think we just cut down this guy, right? And then go for more pressure next turn. I forgot about this completely, to be honest. Cecil. Well, I think we're just going for max damage here. Cecil is a nice blocker for us. Opponent has to block. Opponent has Sheltered by Ghosts. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is so irritating. Can't attack though, which is nice. So we attack. Oh, okay, we're fine because we can just do this. Get. Does it really matter? I guess we just take Strategic Betrayal. Right. Boy, when that Sheltered by Ghosts came down, I was very, very frustrated. But it's okay. We get a win with my version of the deck. You see, I told you it's good. I knew it was a good version. Okay. Okay, in the last game we outpaced Rabbits. We had so many corpses of the loss. It was pretty cool. Opponent got a Sheltered by Ghosts, but just one moment too late. We were able to get the win. We're on the draw again. Do not like this. On the draw business. Okay. I think it's a good hand. Obviously, being on the draw sucks, but... Little drip. It's Rabbits again. I think we just betrayal this. Yeah, because then otherwise we can't even attack and deal damage. So yeah, we'll just betrayal this now. Well, let's see if Rabbits get their revenge, because we need Corpses of the Lost here. Otherwise we're not able to keep up with them really. Up to it. Interesting. I think we start with an attack here and see if they want to sack 2 Rabbits. I have a feeling that they have the Knight Errant, so I'm happy to bat up here and try and take it out their hand. Damn, they've got Sheltered by Ghosts. They got this Warden. I guess we have to take the Sheltered by Ghosts. I don't think we're going to be fast enough here, but maybe if we can get Gix down and attack, we can find some answers here and hope that they don't draw land, basically. Okay. No block. As much as I'd like to get Gix down, I think we have to take this out because we have to prevent them from finding land. And this lets them scry. So that's the choice. We either kill this and go in for damage, or we Gix and look for answers ourselves. I think I'm going to hope that they get mana screwed here. It's kind of my plan. Please get mana screwed, please get mana screwed, please get mana screwed. At least a tapped land. Like, that's something. Halfway, halfway. Meet me halfway, Arena. Okay. They didn't find land. That's pretty good. Opponent's thinking about something. Did they find Sheltered by Ghosts? They're eyeing our stuff. Oh man, they found Sheltered by Ghosts. That really sucks. So now they get another Sheltered by Ghosts. That is really bad. Okay, I think with that we've lost this game. I mean, the fact that they were able to get it back, unless we draw like removal here. Slasher. I like Slasher, but you're a little bit too late, my friend. Tapped land, they get to Shelter by Ghosts. The Gix. Yeah, I think we're pretty screwed here now. I mean, double Shelter by Ghost is just brutal. Down to 1 land. Oh boy. Rabbits get their revenge. I think the strategy was the right one, but we needed them to not top deck Sheltered by Ghosts, and they did. Okay, well, this has been disappointing. I am 1-4 with this deck and not doing very well at all. And this is a terrible hand to end the session with. I mean, on the draw and 4 3-mana spells. Gotta mull that. Opponent's thinking about their life. We know what we want to do with ours. Mull. Opponent goes first. We put Gix away. I think we have a better chance of winning if we can get this Corpses of the Lost down. Okay. Seems like we're up against Control. Well, I think we start with Bat here. Oh boy, Authority is the perfect card against us, isn't it? Stops all of our Corpses of the Lost shenanigans. I think we take Jace here. We do have a card to kill this in our deck. I forget the name of it, but maybe we'll draw it. Okay, opponent stocks up. I think we have to bat again. And we can play the Reverent while they're tapped out. Oof. I don't see how we win this game. Opponent gains life. Split up, damn. No more lies, Ultima. Take split up here. Take Ultima. Take no more lies. Does it really matter at this point? I think we are absolutely toast here. Okay. Can attack with one of these guys. What do we do? A Reverent gets countered. Guess we go for Reverent. At least if we can get Corpses of the Lost, we might get some repeat value out of it. Ultima. Well, we have this one last play, and that last play is to just try and do something here. But again, all our stuff comes in tap. Damn. I guess we do this, because then we can search for anything in our we want. I mean, that's something, right? Man, Authority is such a perfect answer to our deck. It's so sad. Venom plays Jace. They mill us. They don't seem very scared of anything right now. We got 1 mana open, so we can kill Jace. And also get down this miner. Oh, this benefits from the... I didn't realize that. I think we're going for Jace double, just in case they have something. I mean, opponent's got such a stacked hand here. I don't think there's anything we can do. They can Ultima, just wipe out the whole board at any point in time. They're on 20 life still. Destroy target artifact, enchantment. They can just destroy the enchantment. They can destroy the corpses of the lost. Don't think it's worth sticking around in this game, to be honest. That's the honest truth. Like, I hate to sound pessimistic, but I think opponents just kind of like toying with us at this point. Yeah, I don't know. We can actually return this to our hand because something died, but then they can counter it on the way back. Is there any point returning it to our hand since they've got no more lies and we can't pay for it to come down again? I don't think we need to return it to our hand. I mean, I think opponents in complete control of this game. They're just kind of like toying with us at this point. They're not under any real pressure. And they've got all the answers in hand, but they're like, well, might as well just like stock up and stuff like that. They don't really need to react too much. So I think they're playing it smart and probably quite cautiously. Down to 8. Trying to think if there's anything we can do here. If there's something I can do to get out of this situation, I really just don't see it right now. I mean, if they didn't have this authority of consoles, maybe we could blitz them, but they do. And unless we find that spell that kills enchantments, we can't do anything about it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to scoop here. I don't really think we need to stick around. Opponent's just toying with us. They've got everything under control. There's no way we can get out of that situation. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside to test out Mythic Mike's mono black aggro skeletons list. And this deck started hot and then it kind of trailed off and I got quite disappointed with it towards the end, to be honest. I ended up going 3-2 with his version and 1-4 with mine. So his version significantly outperformed my version. However, I don't think I made any terrible changes. I just think I had tougher matchups. We played the Rabbits, we played Discover, we played Azorius Control. Very tough matchups. I did make one mistake though. I realized afterwards. I only meant to put 24 lands and I put 25 by mistake. So, you know, maybe that is part of the reason, but I don't think that is really the reason that my version didn't do well. I just think we had tougher matchups and, you know, we were on the draw and stuff like that. You know, not a lot of games anyways, 5 games. So you need a lot more games to test it. In terms of trying to make this deck more optimized, what I currently feel is that this deck really gets going when you get Corpses of the Lost down. That's when you really have the advantage and you feel like you've got that upper hand. So I would want to try lean more into that by adding more skeletons, add more cards like Cult Conscript, more Case of the Stat Skeleton. I was really impressed with this card because opponent sweeps the board and then you can actually use it to find another Corpses of the Lost. It's very powerful. And if you want to make your deck less of a glass cannon and not only revolve around finding Corpses of the Lost, which there's only a 4 of, maybe try Death Baron. It gives your zombies and skeletons +1/+1 and Death Touch. So that would be an interesting thing to try. And then in terms of trying to make this deck more effective against control, because I felt that was a really tough matchup. First of all, don't forget that Feed the Swarm can take out an enchantment, so you can take out Temporary Lockdown. I forgot about that in the one game. But otherwise, I would actually want to play more of these because you can use it to take out the authority of consoles as well. So I'd maybe try push it up to 3 and actually see how effective it is, because, you know, in an aggro deck, you don't care too much about your life total. So maybe it's okay to play this card and actually lose life. And then if you're leaning more into the whole skeleton thing, maybe you play Cavern of Souls, because that way you can get your skeletons down against the control decks without having to worry about their counters. So that's the kind of ideas I would want to play around with and see if I can actually make this deck stronger and more competitive. But, you know, today we're playtesting Mythic Mike's deck, and this is what happened on the day. And I do hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more nostalgic Necro coming soon.